consistency. What side hustle do you pick? I want the side hustle to be something that I have a high likelihood of success with, which is something that I have some sort of experience with. One of the easiest things to do is take whatever you're doing in your current role and start doing that as a contractor, 1099, etc. Do those companies have the most enterprise value? No, but you can make some money and learn some basic skills in business that you would have no other opportunity to learn. You learn how to hire people, you learn how to fire people, learn how to have hard conversations, learn how to drive initiatives, you learn how to market, you learn how to sell to get new business, you learn how to contract an invoice, you learn how to process payments, you learn how to set up an LLC. There's lots of things that you have to learn just going 0 to 1. Now, if you have a longer time horizon to do that, you'll figure those out as you go. But I would say that you don't need to be perfect on the first pick. You just need to be directionally correct. And the first direction is, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. So if you make the first jump, you've already taken the biggest jump in the right direction of what you ultimately want to do. It is very, very, very rare that long-term entrepreneurs' first business is their last business. Look at every single person that you aspire to and look up to in the business world, with the exception of Zuck and Bezos. The thing that they started is not the thing that was their biggest thing. Andy Frisella had some direct response, brick and mortar store thing, and he was like painting lanes in parking lots. I think Ed Mylett was like selling insurance stuff. I was doing personal training online. What you start with is not what you're going to end with, but it will give you the stepping stones that are necessary to get to the higher leverage opportunity. In my opinion, one of the bigger mistakes people make is they try and go to the big leagues before they're ready, and then they fall flat. Be willing to do the basics, because realistically, I'm probably not Bezos. I'm probably not Zuckerberg, and you might not be either, and that's okay. And so you don't necessarily need to model their path. You can model one that decreases the risk, because Bezos had a Wall Street finance job at a hedge fund. He didn't need to worry about money. And if he quit, he could go right back to the hedge fund and make probably $1 million a year. Zuck was a Harvard grad, dropout, whatever. He could get a job if it failed at any top tech company immediately. And if you don't have those prospects, you need to be, in my opinion, a little bit more respectful of the risk that you're taking on. And if you're a kid and you can live at home, or you can live with 4 buddies, do that. If you can get your living expenses to be so little that you can cover it with part-time work, like if you can bounce at a club on the weekends for 2 days and you get the other 5 days back, I think that's a net win. But the biggest part of this is like, how much overhead do I have to cover in my life that I'm burning hours on the thing I don't want to do long-term to do the thing I do want to do long-term? Massively cut your overhead so that you get as much of your time back to invest in the thing that you want to do most.